Pakistan was supposed to get 36% of the total military assets of the subcontinent. 165 tons of ammunition, arms and ammunition and ordnance, uniform, etc., were also supposed to be received by Pakistan. But what Pakistan received at that time was only 10 tons. And out of those 10 tons, it is on record that half of it, when the boxes were opened, some very old uniforms and some boxes were even filled with bricks and stones and stuff like that. Out of a total armed forces strength at that time of 450,000 Army, Air Force, Navy of the subcontinent, Pakistan's shares, it was close to about 50,000. But what Pakistan received were only 1,500 people. And out of those 1,500 people, I'm talking of uniformed soldiers, half of them were PNs and very low-ranking people and very few officers. The Pakistan Armed Forces did not receive any aircraft, it did not receive any tanks, artillery, guns, ships, aircraft, anything of that sort. So coming back, to the 9th of November, on that day, they knew that Pakistan cannot react in any manner. And therefore, they sent their armed forces there with impunity. And of course, you link it up with what happened that soon after 27th of October in Kashmir, the Indian armed forces started putting their armed forces in Kashmir. And after a month or so, when everything was being seen, and despite protests by the government of Pakistan, they continued doing so. And when the Qaid-e-Azam asked General Douglas D. Gracie, who was then the Commander-in-Chief, acting Commander-in-Chief of the Pakistan Armed Forces, to also send some troops to Kashmir, he refused. It is a historical fact. He says, I cannot do it because, Her Majesty, only if she tells me, I will do that. But this did not happen in case of Indian forces, which were actually commanded by a British general who landed there in Kashmir. The plebiscite, which was conducted by Nehru after that was also a total farce, because it said that 99.9% of the people voted for India. I mean, how is it possible? So in Junagadh, again, Indian troops had actually landed there. That plebiscite was totally meaningless because the people had forcibly influenced. I'll end by, one of the quotes of the Qaid, when he, on the 25th of February 1947, when he went to Malir Kant and whatever armed forces were there, and he said that we have won the battle for independence, but the battle for the maintenance and preservation is this independence will continue for a very long time, and it is still continuing, as you know, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.